Stool-Mutt, the official novel, Chapter 11, Destruction. Stool-Mutt watched as Buttman lifted up his mother and looked at him. "Look who's finally deciding to show up," said Buttman, tossing his mother to the ground. "Go get my mom and dad to safety," barked Stool-Mutt at Jaquavius. "But I can help," replied Jaquavius. "Now!" yelled Stool-Mutt as he pulled out his green cube. Stool-Mutt rushed at Buttman while summoning a stool in his grasp. He ran, slamming the stool against his abdomen, but all it did was break. "That won't work this time. I'm chiseled, can't you see?" he said, gesturing at his abs. Stool-Mutt was lifted up by the firm grip of Buttman's hands. A fist landed in his gut, sending him flying towards a window, crashing through it as the glass cut his back. Buttman walked up to Jaquavius and grabbed him, throwing him onto the bench not far away. Buttman walked up to Stool-Mutt's parents and grabbed a nearby steel beam and hit them with it, sending them flying, and they didn't get up. Stool-Mutt rushed Buttman from behind, slamming a stool into his head, catching his attention. "Go check on them," Stool-Mutt yelled, as Buttman lifted him up. Jaquavius got up and ran to Anne and William. "They're out cold, but still breathing," he yelled back, but as he yelled, Buttman picked up Stool-Mutt and jumped high into the sky. Buttman punched Stool-Mutt as he struggled to block the blow. The force sent him flying through the building, splitting it in half with dust flying all over. Buttman punched him again, sending him breaking through a series of 2 to 3 buildings, bursting back out in front of Jaquavius, who was dragging his parents away. "I'm gonna die," Stool-Mutt thought as Buttman walked towards Jaquavius. Buttman kicked Jaquavius, slamming him against a nearby lamp-post. Blood shot from his mouth. "No, he's gonna hurt everyone." Buttman walked back over to Stool-Mutt and put his foot on his chest. "Oh, is that all? Where's that strength you used to have over me?" teased Buttman. Stool-Mutt stood up. "I've got to at least get him away." Stool-Mutt ran away as fast as he could with the little strength he had left. He ran with all he could until he reached far enough where he couldn't see Jaquavius or his parents. "You can kill me, but only me. Don't hurt my friend or family," said Stool-Mutt. "Kill you? I'm not trying to kill you. Just giving you a good fight. I'm hoping something awakens inside of you," said Buttman, kneeling down to get eye level with him. Stool-Mutt stood up as tall as he could and punched Buttman right in the eye. He began to send multiple blows directly at Buttman, but it was of no use. Buttman punched him square in the gut, sending him skidding back. Buttman ran up and threw Stool-Mutt into another building, collapsing in. Stool-Mutt crawled out last second before the building collapsed. Stool-Mutt was thrown to the ground on his back by Buttman. "You see what happened to your parents? This is exactly what happened when you run from your issues," Buttman said. "You see, we're so similar, but so different, shaped by our environments." Buttman kicked him, sending him rolling on the ground. "You fill your world with happiness and hopefulness, but you fail to realize we're both alone," Buttman said, rearing up to punch Stool-Mutt. As the punch was about to hit, Stool-Mutt caught it. "No," Stool-Mutt mumbled. "No!" Stool-Mutt hit Buttman with his stool, sending him back while his guard was down. "I'm not alone anymore. I have a friend, I have family, and I have to protect them," said Stool-Mutt, standing back up. With this new jolt of energy, Stool-Mutt stood up and looked Buttman right in his eyes. Stool-Mutt ran at Buttman, cracking a stool over his abdomen again. "Damn it, it's still not hurting him," he thought. "I just need to hit him more. He'll give in again." Stool-Mutt slammed another stool into his back, cracking it over him. Before Stool-Mutt could land another blow, Buttman grabbed him by his throat and threw him into a lamppost. "That power of friendship bullshit won't work on me," Buttman replied. Stool-Mutt was lifted into the air by Buttman. He was talking about an awakening. "Do I have an awakening?" Stool-Mutt thought as Buttman's fist collided with his chest, sending him flying into the rubble of a destroyed building. "I mean, I might. You never know what could have happened in that explosion." The chunks of concrete ripped off his new jacket and his shirt underneath, leaving him shirtless in the rubble. Smoke surrounded him as the final piece of his shirt fell off. A hand, similar to Stool-Mutt's, bursted through the rubble, but now it was bigger and muscular.